nice and square, hands are under shoulders and knees are under our hips. We're going to extend out our right arm and our left leg, keeping our eyes down, and then bring them together into that crunch. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these. It's an asymmetric movement, okay, which means that we're using our core to retain our balance. 10 right arm, left leg. You don't have to do the crunch if you don't want to. Nice and slow and controlled. As soon as you've done those 10, bring it back to start, change sides, left arm, right leg. Haven't had a chance to say hi individually to everybody, but I hope you're all doing well today. Keep those eyes down on the mat. Keep nice and still. Imagine you've got a glass of wine balanced on that lower back. Okay, that's how still we want to be keeping through the body. Good. 10 of each of those, both sides. We come over onto our back. Okay, we take our legs into the tabletop position. Okay, and we're going to lower left leg, right arm. You don't have to bring the, we're going to do 10 on this side. You don't have to use the arm as well. Okay, keep that lower back onto the floor. If it's hard for coordination, just do both arms at the same time, just bringing them back. Most important thing is the lowering of that leg. Low option, keep the leg bent. Okay. All right, and then when you've done 10, change sides. Okay. This is hitting your lower abs. This is a dead bug. So we're going to move quickly from one to the next today. Try and pack it in. Good. Okay, we've done 10 each side. We're going to go and do some heel reaches now. So staying on the mat, legs bent, support your head with your left arm and reach down, palm down. You're pulsing down towards that right heel. 10. And then change sides. Support your neck, using your abdominal muscles to make the movement. Good. Okay, so either go back and repeat those or follow me. Come into that V sit. So either hold, okay, I'm going to hold for 30, so I'm going to time this one, or pedal. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So you can just hold it still, or you can pedal it, either way. So the further back you lean, the more you're going to be working those abdominal muscles. Good, keep it going now, 15 gone. Halfway. Okay, 10 to go. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're moving on. So again, we're going into a plank. If it's not right for you, if it's too much, go back, do one of the others, or hold a half plank. Okay, we're coming into full plank. Okay, nice straight line, and we're going to tap the toes. We're going to do 30 seconds. So holding it. So what we're going to do is we're going to work through my list of core exercises. We're going to have a little break. Okay, so really focus on keeping that plank straight line from head to toe. Tap, you don't have to tap the toes, you can keep still. Good, 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're going to work through all of these and then we're going to have a break and we'll go back. So we're into side plank now. Okay, from knees or toes or half. Arm up above. Okay, we're going to do 10 pulses each side. So pushing those hips up as high as they'll go. You can bend the legs, absolutely. Or have your top leg straight, bottom leg bent. When you've done 10, Turn around, 10 on the other side. Okay, brilliant. So now we're going to move on to glutes. So glutes form part of our core. I've got my bands here. Okay, if you've got your bands there, it'd be brilliant. And if some of you, I don't know, we're going to come on to this, if you filled that bag full of tins or books, that'd be brilliant as well. If you could just go and run and grab a carrier bag and put some tins in it, that will work. But we'll come on to that. So first of all, glutes and back. Okay, so we're going to start with the bridges. So get that band in position just above your knees. Bring the heels in close. Okay, we're going to do 10 lovely, nice, slow hip bridges. We're making it harder with those bands. Good. We're just going to pause. We're going to do another set of those before we go through and do the donkey kicks over on the other side. Okay, so when you're ready, another set of 10. Remember rolling back down slowly through the spine. So nice, easy, no cardio today. Do the cardio tomorrow. So 10, get those hips as high as you can. If you want to put your feet on a step, that makes it harder still. Good, well done. So after those, we're going to come around. So that's a bit heavy for me for my donkey kicks. Take a slightly lighter one. It's probably a bit light, but okay. So then we're going to take the band around the bottom of our right foot. Okay, and we're going to take it over the ankle of our left. Okay, we're going to kick back with that right leg. Donkey kicks. Stay nice and square. If you don't have a band, don't worry. Still great exercise to do. All of these, it's about control. Isolating the muscles that you're working. And then after 10, just pop that band around the other way and change sides. It's definitely warming up this week. That's it, full range of motion, bringing the leg all the way back down. Well done. So you can take the band off. We'll come into Superman. So flat on the floor. Okay, we're going to raise legs and arms, or just arms, and pause and drop down. If you want to add in that pull of the arms as you come up, pull back, hold. Remember to keep your eyes down, don't flex your neck backwards. This is working your lower back and your glutes. So 10 repetitions. Good. When you've done those 10, if you've got that bag, if you don't, can you go back and do another set of the heel reaches? So that's the one where you're on your back and you're pulsing like this. If you do have that bag or weight, or even better, kettlebell, okay, I'm going to show you side lean. Okay, so weight in hand, bag, weight, bag of books. If you don't have this, go back and do the heel reaches, because basically you're targeting your obliques. So you're just dropping the weight down, okay, and then bringing it back up. So just for the purposes of the video. Okay, we're using these muscles here. So if you've got that bag of tins, you put a few tins in a carrier bag or in a rucksack. Fantastic. So using these muscles, nice and controlled. Not using the arm is passive. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come back onto the mat. I'm going to put our legs up in the air and we're going to do some toe reaches. So legs in the air and pulse. We're going to do 20 of these, 10 and 10. And rest out, and then another 10. Good. Okay, so from this position on the mat, come back and we'll hit the lower abs again. We're going to pike. So legs open at the top, you lower those legs, controlled, and then you open them at the bottom. So we're going to do 10 of these. 1 rep counts as up and then down. That's 1. So the lower you bring them down, the harder that's going to be on your core. So you'll feel if your lower back's pulling away, you've probably gone too low. Just stop at a higher position. So 10 pikes, 10 up and downs. So the combination of exercises that we're doing today hits you from all angles. Obliques, your main front abdominal muscles, your deep core, your back, your glutes. So we're almost at the end of the circuit. We're going to go back round again. Good. When you've done those 10, this is my 10th, I think. Okay, come back. Final exercise of the circuit. So back into plank. Okay, now it's a challenging one. I want you to either plank reaches. Okay. So again, introducing that instability. We're going to do this one for 30 seconds, or right, some of you will know this one, walking plank. So down on left, up on left, down on right, up on right. Okay, 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, off you go. So take one of those two options. If you're doing the walking plank, alternate which arm you go up and down on. This is toughie. If you're just doing those plank reaches, that's great. Remember to keep your eyes down. Have your feet placed quite wide. Give yourself that wide base and try to keep as still as possible. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great. Okay, if everyone's good, we're going to go through again. So we're a little bit late starting, so I hope we're going to manage to do the whole lot. Remember take the low option if things are feeling a bit much. So back to that beginning, into the bird dogs. All right, 3, 2, 1. So we do 10 on the left side, eyes down, extend, we're aiming for that straight line from the arm, down the neck, down the spine, down the leg. 10 of those. Keep nice and still, balance that glass of wine on that lower back. Good. Okay, when you're ready, change sides. So anything asymmetric like this is absolutely brilliant. It's a great one for postnatal, for people whose core isn't quite up to some of the harder stuff. Good. Excellent stuff. So you've done the bird dogs, hopefully. You're now going to come onto your back for our dead bug. Okay. So remember, you've got options with this. Okay, I'm bringing my arms in. So my arms start up, left leg goes down and right arm goes back. We're going to do 10 on that left side and then 10 on that right side. Option, keep the leg bent. Absolutely fine. You can use both legs at the same time if you want to. And then when you're ready, change sides. Requires a little bit of thinking. As I said, just do both arms together if the whole right arm, left leg thing's not working for you. Okay, 10 of those each side. Brilliant. Onto our side plank. Okay, straight legs or bent legs, arm up or not. Objective of this one is to raise the hips as high as you can. Okay, so we're going to do first 10 on one side. Okay, and then 10 on the other. Just make sure you can see that my feet, how my feet are staggered like this. If you're doing it straight leg. If you're doing it bent leg, just bend that leg underneath. You're absolutely still targeting those obliques. So we've done the 10 side planks on both sides. Okay. And we come back into our glutes set. So band, if you have it, above the knee. Okay, this time we're just going to do 10 of these. So make them good ones. You can go quite a stiff band here. Right, drive slightly outwards with the knees as you push up. And then roll down. So hip bridges, 10. Hips up nice and high. Keep those feet tucked in towards your bum. Shouldn't be a huge distance between your heels and your bum. 10 good quality hip bridges. Rolling back down. Okay, and then over we go. Donkey kicks, 10 each side. So again, bring that band in. So round the bottom of that right foot. Anchor it on your left. Nice and square to start. And then kick back. If you're feeling like you're going out of kilter and you're having to put more effort in that's taking you off balance, probably need to go down a band. Only do what feels comfortable that enables you to keep the form, then change sides. 10 each side. So this sort of stuff stands us in really good stead for the other things we do, because we're strengthening all of our major muscle groups, and our core comes into play in pretty much everything else we do. So doing this just gives you that foundation for the workouts that we do the rest of the time, and it gives you foundation for daily life, to be honest. It's absolutely critical to have a strong core. So we've done 10 donkey kicks each side. We then come into our back, our Supermans, remembering that there are options with this. You don't need to raise your legs, and if you want to, you can give those arms a nice pull back, squeeze the shoulder blades as you come up. Keep your eyes down, pause. So today I'm not going to give you any stretching time at the end. Okay, just take some time if you can. Okay, just to stretch out yourself. Some back stretches, some child's pose, sphinx, that kind of thing, just to give yourself a bit of a stretch afterwards, because I think we're going to go right to the end. So when you've done those 10 Supermans, okay, we're then going to come back to those side leans if you have that bag. Otherwise, just stay on the mat and do another set of the heel reaches. So my kettlebell here that I've got is 8 kilos. Right, so I would say anything from 4, 6, 8 kilos in weight. It's just adding something into the routine that's a little bit different. So that weight is dropping down. And then change sides, so you're keeping nice and still. Good. So we've done 10 each side of those. Okay, and we're going to come back down onto the mat for toe reaches. So feet in the air. Just 1 second. So feet, your legs are up in the air. Okay, and you're pulsing towards them. Good, let's do 20 of these. Excellent, well done. Okay, we're then going to do the pikes. Okay, and then we got the planks finished. So pike, open, and open. And back up, open. Lower back all times on the mat. Just that lowering and raising phase in between the two pikes. Keep that controlled. Oh, I should have put some sun cream on. It's really bright. Isn't it nice to be able to hear the birds? Good, all right, so you should be coming to the end of those pikes now. If you can keep your legs straight, brilliant. If you need to just bend them to take that pressure away, definitely do that. Nothing wrong with that. Lovely, so you finish those 10 pikes, and then we've got our plank to finish. So if you can do that walking plank, okay, come down and do it. We're going to give us 30 seconds. Okay. All right, off you go in plank. So if you're doing walking, down on right, up on right, down on left, up on left. If you're doing those reaches, keep those eyes down. Avoid letting those hips creep upwards. Okay, keep the hips at the right place for that straight line. Common mistake is to let them just gently rise upwards. So check yourself. Okay, keep it going. Guess what? We're doing a minute. All right, good. Let's finish with a bang. So whatever it is you're doing, you've got 10 more seconds. Hold it. That's it, come on. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Good stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, see you next time.